A lot of people ask me, hey, Mark, what are the best types of income to make that are passive? Everybody knows that I make my passive income in covered calls, but it's not all just about covered calls for most people. So some of the more wealthy people that I know make money in three ways: real estate, hard money lending, and covered calls. So in real estate, it's great. Real estate's a cool investment. It's semi-passive, right? You put your money in, hopefully you have a manager running it. If you're small, you have to do the management yourself. So it's not really that passive. It's more semi-passive, or it's active income if you have like one or two single family homes and you're dealing with them all the time. So you have to ask yourself, is that the kind of passive income that you want? So the question is, why is real estate good? Well, real estate's good for a lot of reasons. It's got passive income, hopefully. It's got leverage. You get lots of deductions, depreciation, phantom income, things like that. So a lot of my wealthier friends use real estate for their passive or semi-passive or even their active income. The second one is hard money lending. And that's when, let's say somebody out there wants to go buy and rehab a house and flip it, and they can't get access to money on a quick basis. These hard money lenders, these friends of mine that lend in hard money, they go in there, they give them the money quickly with not a lot of underwriting costs. They lend them the money and then they make a big old interest rate, like 18% or 20%. The money's just for a short period of time. They take the money, they put it into the house, they construct the house, they flip it, and then they pay the money back at a high interest rate. But a lot of times the money doesn't get paid back, right? The market changes, they misallocated the market, they misjudged the market, things like that. So sometimes that doesn't work. When it does work, they get some really good interest rates on it. Again, that's pretty passive, but you might have to go chasing down your person. And then the third way that I like to talk about is covered calls. Now, this is the Covered Call channel, so I'm going to spend time talking about covered calls here. Covered calls are a great way to make, I call it semi-passive income, because it ain't no free lunch, right? Like, you have to watch it a little bit. I say my system is about 20 minutes to an hour a week or a month, depending on how you look at it. The covered calls that we write are taking the stock and selling calls against them and using the person that's the gambler to pay you that income. And that's what we're after. The hard part for everybody to wrap their mind around with covered calls is that you think you're going to make money every week or lose money. You're trying to guess which way the stock goes. No, you're not. You're really in it for the income that comes from the stock, but that's a brain shift. So 3 ways to make passive income: real estate, hard money, and covered calls. To me, covered calls is clicking a mouse, but knowing what you're doing and having a system around it. And that's how you get that reliable income from the stock market. Hi, Mark Yagi here, wealth architect and author of this book on my covered call investing system called the Cash Flow Machine. Listen, what you just saw is just one part of creating reliable income of 2 to 4% a month from the stock market. But if it were that easy, then everyone would do it, right? If you want to learn how I create investment income the right way, then you need to learn and have a system with rules and what-if strategies so that you can learn what I do when the market goes against me, what I do when the stock goes against me, how to adjust my trade so that it's always in a winning position, how much to risk, how to build a multi-million-dollar portfolio that creates income of $10,000, $20,000, or $30,000 a month in semi-passive income. And best of all, the whole cash flow machine system takes less than an hour a week to implement. Just go to cashflowmachine.io to learn more, or click this link for more videos, masterclasses, and free resources. See you there.